Bonjour les enfants. I hope you all are enjoying learning French this way. Alright, so today's topic is really interesting and very important. And what exactly it is? Les prépositions de lieu. What is les prépositions de lieu? That is the prepositions of places. Like in English we say something is on the table, something is under the table, or in front of, something is in front of something, right? Something is behind, inside, in, above, right? These kind of prepositions of places. And these prepositions of places, these actually help to indicate that where exactly the thing is located, right? If you are saying to your mama that mama please pick my bag, or your mama is saying just go and get a pen, then you are saying mama where it is, then you say, then your mama replies that is on the table, right? So on the table, so it is a very important preposition, that is on. If we'll not say on, then maybe you will start finding under the table, or maybe there are some drawers, you will start finding in the drawers, right? So these prepositions are really important. One more example, if you are just calling your friend and saying I am waiting for you in front of the mall, right? And if you don't use this preposition, that is in front of, your friend might be roaming here and there. He might be finding you maybe in the mall or somewhere else, right? So behind the mall maybe there is any street, so he be standing there and waiting for you. So these are very important prepositions which indicate that where you are located or where something is located, right? So the location of anything, if you need to tell somebody, then of course you have to use these prepositions, that is prepositions of places, les prépositions de lieu, right? So one by one we'll learn these prepositions, and then we'll try to make some sentences with the help of these prepositions, and plus we can play a game as well, right? Vous êtes prêts? Are you ready? Let's get started now. So the first preposition is very important preposition, that is on. So how we say on in French? That is sur. S-U-R. Sur. Sur. Yes, please repeat after me. It is sur. Sur. It's not sur, right? Don't pronounce it sur. It is sur. Sur. Yes, this way. It is sur. And now, sur means on. Yes. And now the next preposition is under. So how we say under in French? That is sous. S-O-U-S. Sous. Here OU is a sound U, and S, last S which is coming at the end, that is of course silent. Right? You remember silent letters in French? Okay, so silent letters are whenever any letter, these letters which I am going to tell you, these letters are coming at the end, these are silent. That is T, D, X, S, Z, E. Yes, repeat. T, D, X, S, Z, E. So these 6 letters, whenever these 6 letters are coming at the end, these 6 letters are usually silent. I am not saying this is a hard and fast rule, okay? It's not like that these are mostly silent. These are usually silent, alright, whenever these letters are coming at the end. So here in this case, of course, S is coming at the end, so it is silent, right? So the pronunciation is su. OU is a sound U, right? So it is sous. Sous is under. These both, sur and sous are opposite to each other. like on and under, right? And moreover, their names, like their pronunciation is almost similar, but you have to be careful when you are listening when somebody is saying, okay? And whenever you are even pronouncing, you should be very, very careful that the sound is U when we are saying suh, on, suh, right? And when you are saying under, then it should be oo, like su. Yes, it is su. When it is on, suh. When it's under, su. You got it? Très bien. And now let's move to the next preposition, that is in front of. In front of. So how we say in front of in French? That is devant. Devant. It's D, E, V, A, N, T. Devant. Devant. Yes, répétez après moi. Devant means in front of, right? Like the way you say, I am standing in front of blackboard, right? So, or the professor is standing in front of blackboard. So, or the professor is in front of blackboard. Le professeur est devant. Le professeur est devant le tableau noir. Alright? Le professeur, the professor, is devant, in front of le tableau noir. The professor is in front of the blackboard. Right? So devant means in front of. Alright. So now come to the next one, that is behind. Okay, this is again opposite of devant, that is in front of, right? Opposite of devant is derrière. Derrière. D, E, R, R, or you can say double R, because 2 times R is there. R, right? So again, D, E, R, R, I, accent grave. This kind of accent is called, which is going at the backside accent, right? That is called accent grave. And it gives a sound like a, right? A. So next is R again, and the last letter, that is A, it is silent. Again I repeat, D, E, R, R, E. This sorry, I is E and the sound is E O again, and A, accent grave, then R, then A. A is silent, which is coming at the end. So the whole pronunciation is derrière, right? Derrière, 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 right? In slow motion क्या है जी? Derrière. And quickly when we say derrière, derrière means behind. Okay, so opposite of behind is, derrière is devant. Opposite of devant is derrière, right? So these are opposite of each other. Now let's come to the another preposition, very, very important of course, that is in or inside. In or inside. And that preposition in French is dans. Dans. D-A-N-S. Right? Here again, A-N is a sound, that is on. On. A-N is with sound together, it gives a sound on. Right? I have already produced a video on sounds, and there I have mentioned this sound on, the first group of sounds, on. And S which is coming at the end, that is silent. So the pronunciation is dans. Dans means in or inside. Okay, so dans is in or inside. Yes, dans. And now next is above. Above, like aeroplane goes above you, okay, or the fan is above us, means it's hanging above, right, up there. So that is odassu. Odassu. Otherwise it is odassu, but the we use when you need to compare, like it's above of, right? So the is actually of, which is coming at the end. When you need to tell that is this is above of this, then we use odassu the. Then only we use the. Otherwise you can simply say above is odassu. 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 This way. Odassu. That is above. And the we use only when it is you need to describe that something is above of something, right? So odassu is above, and the next is opposite of odassu, that is above, is below. Opposite of above is below. So that is similar sort of is there in French also, but you have to be very, very careful. See, check carefully the way I am pronouncing it, okay? It is odassu de. Odassu de. Odassu de. See, su is coming here. Su, which we already used to say under, right? So when we say under, we use su, and when it is below, then it is odassu. Again, su comes, su word is hidden in this. Odassu. That's why the sound is quite smooth. Su, like this. Odassu. And if it is above, odassu. U, like that. Alright, so below is odassu. And then next one is between. Between. Sometimes you are sitting between your mama and papa, right? Then you are between, means mama is at one side and papa is another side, and you are between. So how we say that in French? Entre. Entre. E, N, T, R, E. Now this last E, that is E, is silent, and in the beginning E and N is there, which is a sound on. On. Again, this is the first group of sounds, that is on. Okay, so on and T is always T, never T. In French, we don't have any hard sounds like D and T. So T will sound like T. And R is, of course, we already know how to pronounce, right? And silent is, E is silent at the end, so it is entre. Entre. Entre means between, right? Entre, between. And now come to the next one, that is in the corner of. In the corner of. When we say any shop is there, corner of, कहीं आपके नुक्कड़ में कोई दुकान, हम कहते हैं corner में ही गया है बंदा, वो corner में ही shop है. That is coin de. O coin de. O coin de. In is a, right? Coin. O coin de. In corner of. O coin de. In corner of. You got it? Très bien. And now next one is près de. Près de. Près de means near, right? Near to. Près de. Près de. Near to. When something is near, we say my house is near to school, right? That way, then we say près de. Près de l'école, right? Près de l'école, near to school. Près de. Near to. Now the opposite of près de is far from, right? Far. Près means near, and loin is the word when we say far. Loin. Loin. Right? Loin. Loin means far. Loin de means far from. Okay? Près de means near to. Loin de means far from. Like we say, my house is far from the school. So, ma maison est loin de l'école. Ma maison means my house. Ma maison est loin de, far from. Loin de l'école, far from the school. Right? Or j'habite. J'habite means I live. J'habite loin de l'école. I live far from school. Alright? So, loin de is far from. Près de is near to. And now the next is à côté de. À côté de. Right? And the meaning is near again. You can say near or at the side of. À côté de. At the side of. We say my purse is at my side. Means मेरा पर्स मेरे पास ही है. So mon sac est à côté de moi. My bag is next to me or near to me or at the side of me. Right? À côté de. मतलब it's near. So mon sac est à côté de moi. Alright? So this way, or we can say la lampe est à côté de lit. The lamp is at the side of bed. Lit is bed. Okay, so à côté de is at the side of or near. Now next is on the left of. Right? On the left of. So how we say that in French? À gauche de. À gauche de. Gauche is actually what? Gauche is left. And when we say on the left of, then à gauche de. À gauche de. Like when you are describing your house, this is actually in the project, in this session, right? It's a kind of project now. You have to write, you have to describe your house. So there you can use these prepositions like you can say à gauche, right? À gauche il y a la cuisine. At the left side there is a kitchen, right? Or à gauche de la cuisine means à gauche de la cuisine means on the left of the kitchen there is something else, means il y a ma chambre, there is my room, right? So à gauche de means on the left of, right? And now next is à droite de. This is actually opposite of à gauche de. À gauche de is what? Left of, and à droite de, that is, yes, that is right side, means on the right of. À droite de, on the right of. Droite is actually right. And sometimes when we say this is my right, means आपका हक है, right, that is also droit. That is also droit. Okay, that is droit. And this is droite. À droite de means on the right of. Again, when you are indicating something that my room is at right side of this or right side of my parents' room, right? So à droite de means right side of. That is on the right of. So these both are opposite. À gauche de means left side and à droite de means right side. And now let's see the next one. That is in the center of. In the center of. And that is how we say in French? Au milieu de. Au milieu de. That is in the center of. Au milieu de. Au milieu de. In the center of. For example, when you say in the middle of the garden, right, there are flowers. So in the middle or in the center of or in the middle of, then we say au milieu de. Right? Au milieu de, in the middle of, in the center of. Au milieu de jardin, il y a des fleurs. There are flowers. Au milieu de means in the middle of, in the center of, right? And now let's revise all story again. So how we say on in French? Sur. Under, sous. In front of, devant. Behind, derrière. In or inside, dans. Above, au-dessus de. Below, au-dessous de. Between, entre. In corner of, au coin de. Au coin de. Near to, près de. Or simply you want to say near, then remove the près. In the same way, everywhere, whenever I am saying the, right? You can remove that as well. The we use when we need to tell something is near to something or above of, right? So this way when we need another preposition, then we use this the. Otherwise, simply you can use that way as well. So, près de, that is near to, or simply près is near. Loin de, far from. And if we remove the, that will be simply far, that is loin. Next is near or at the side of, that is à côté de. À côté de. And the next one is on the left of, à gauche de. À gauche de. On the right of is à droite de. À droite de. In the center of or in the middle of, that is au milieu de. Au milieu de. Très bien. Now it was revision. We have done revision as well. And now this is your turn. Let's play a game. Okay. Let's see how much you have retained. Okay. So now just see the picture and tell me this smiley is, of course, it's on, right? Smiley is on the box. So how we say on in French? I'm going to give you examples. I'm going to give you options. Is this sous, devant or sur? Sous, devant or sur? It is what? Yes, it is sur. Now, let's see the next one. Okay, now you see this smiley is inside the box. So how we say inside in French? Again, I'll give you three options. Derrière, dans, au-dessus de. Derrière, dans, au-dessus de. What will come? How we say in French? Yes, it is dans. Good. Now see the next picture. This smiley is between the two boxes. So how we say between in French? I'm giving you options. Au-dessous de, au coin de, entre. Au-dessous de, au coin de, entre. Yes, think. What will come? Yes, that is entre, means between. Alright, now let's see the next picture. This smiley is very far from the box. So how we say far from? I'm giving options. Près de, au milieu de, loin de. Près de, au milieu de, loin de. What will come? How we say far from? Près de? No. Au milieu de? No. So what is left? Loin de. Loin de is the option. Okay. Far from is loin de. Now let's see the next one. This smiley is at the left side. So how we say left side? Options are à droite de, à gauche de, à côté de. À droite de, à gauche de, à côté de. What will come? Yes, à gauche de, that is left side. Très bien. And now tell me, now let's see the opposites, okay? Next game is opposites, you have to tell me. Now, what is the opposite of sur? Opposite of sur is su. Yes. Opposite of, you know how we say opposite in French? Contraire. Right? Contraire. In exam, if something is written like contraire, means you have to tell the opposite. Contraire means opposite. Tell me now, what is the contraire? Means what's the opposite of devant? Devant means? Yes. Now tell me, what is the opposite of devant? Yes, it is derrière. Opposite of devant is derrière. Devant means in front of and opposite is behind. Devant, derrière, both starts from D. Right? So now I believe you have learned because we have played games as well. Okay, so this topic is done. So now it's your turn that you have to write down few sentences. Just make few sentences, use these prepositions and make some sentences. Okay, so these are few prepositions. Just try to make sentences on your own. All right, à la prochaine. See you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.